You've built an email list, you've sent some campaigns, maybe you even watched open rates like a hawk. But if it still feels a bit like guesswork, you're not alone. The good news, email marketing doesn't have to be a shot in the dark. It can be a finely tuned machine. In this video, we'll show you how to master email marketing with strategies that are smarter, bolder, and way more effective than crossing your fingers and hitting send. And that's why we're here today, to take those basic email marketing skills and turn things up so that you're a proper email marketing master. But first, I'm Erin from SiteGround, and before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss any of our new videos. All right, ready to turn your email sending into actual effective email marketing? I've got you. Let's get to the tips and strategies that will make your efforts a success. The first step before we really go deep is that you must master the basics, because this video is about mastering email marketing. So if you're new to the topic or just need a little refresher, we have a full video covering all the basics, from subject lines to email design, CTAs, and all that jazz. I highly recommend watching it first. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check it out if you want to get up to speed. But for those of you who are eager to turn things up, let's move beyond the basics and focus on what really makes an email marketing strategy successful, starting with optimizing for engagement. Once you have the basics down, the real challenge is making sure your emails actually drive results. That means optimizing every last element to maximize opens, clicks, and conversions. Your subject line is the first impression. It should be short, clear, and compelling. But if you feel like your subject line skills aren't so stellar, that's okay. We have an entire video dedicated to crafting high-performing subject lines. Check the link in the description. Meanwhile, your email content and design should be easy to scan. Think short paragraphs, bullet points, and clear subheadings. Visuals should support your message without overwhelming it, and everything needs to be mobile-friendly. Again, we have a deep dive on email design if you want to fine-tune these skills. Finally, every email should have a strong call to action. Whether it's signing up for a webinar, reading a blog post, or making a purchase, your CTA should be clear, prominent, and action-driven. I'll leave a resource for this below as well. Okay, moving on from engagement to another essential, that of building a high-quality list. Even the best emails won't work if they're landing in the inboxes of people who just don't give a darn. That's because any old email list won't do. It needs to be high quality. A couple of great ways to spruce up your list is by adding a double opt-in and cleaning your list regularly of inactive or bogus emails. Taking these steps keeps engagement high, spam complaints low, and emails performing at their very best. Now that your foundation is rock solid, let's get into the advanced strategies that will truly take your email marketing to the next level. Segment and personalize your messages. If you're already segmenting your email list, and chances are you are, the next step is leveling up your personalization. That means going beyond the basics and customizing your messaging based on subscriber behavior, engagement history, or even life cycle stage. Start with how people got onto your list, whether through downloading a resource, attending a webinar, or subscribing to your newsletter, and adjust your messaging accordingly. You can also enhance your segments with contextual data like job role, business size, or industry. Even if you're not collecting this data directly, adding custom fields in your sign-up forms can help you build richer profiles over time. The more targeted your segments, the more relevant and high-converting your messages will be. Just remember to strike a balance. Prioritize the data that adds real value without overloading your forms or creating unnecessary complexity. Personalization also brings us to our next important step, which is to pay attention to the email customer journey. Listen, sending emails out all willy-nilly isn't going to cut it. If you want real results, you've got to think about the bigger picture, your email customer journey. What's that? Glad you asked. Every subscriber is on a journey with your brand, from the moment they first hear about you to when they make a purchase, and even beyond, when they hopefully become loyal customers who advocate for you. So how do you make sure your emails guide them through this journey effectively? Map out the touch points. Start by identifying every interaction your subscribers have with your emails. You already know at least one, how they signed up, whether it was through a newsletter, a lead magnet, or an event. Now think bigger. What other key moments should they experience through email? This is where the email customer journey stages come in. From awareness to consideration, decision, education, upsells, retention, loyalty, advocacy, and even re-engagement. Identify which email touchpoints you've got covered and which you don't. Cover every stage. As you go through this process, make sure that your emails address each of the stages of the journey. Maybe you need to slot in a how-to to make sure your customers are better educated on your product's usage. Or perhaps implement a rewards program and its associated emails to build loyalty and retain your customers. Make sure you have at least one email for each stage. If there's a gap, fill it, because leaving subscribers hanging is a missed opportunity. Keen to learn more about how to do this? We've got a whole article on it. I'll leave a link in the notes. Okay, you'll also want to create a flow and calendar, because timing matters. Map out your email sequence and determine when each email should be sent. Should there be a 3-day gap between emails? A week? A month? Planning this out prevents overwhelming subscribers, or worse, ghosting them. When your emails follow a clear, intentional journey, they don't just land in inboxes. They lead subscribers seamlessly from curiosity to conversion to long-term loyalty. And this is when email marketing really and truly shines. Automate email sequences. So you might be thinking, this sounds lovely in practice, but how am I supposed to keep track of all this and send all the right emails, all at the right time, to all the right people? Well, you've probably heard about automated email sequences. Maybe you've even dabbled in using them. But now it's time to really use them strategically so that you can see more marketing success with a whole lot less work. Now, you've already done a lot of the legwork for this step. You know the basics of creating good email. You've built a list, segmented it, and mapped out a thorough email customer journey. All you need now is email automation so that you can put all of this in motion. First, set up a trigger to launch your email sequence. For example, when someone joins your list, they should automatically enter the sequence you've planned. That might start with a welcome email right away, followed by a how-to email a few days later, then a discount offer, and so on. All you need to do is create each email, set your initial trigger, and define the timing between sends. Simple as that. Don't believe me? Maybe it's because your existing email creation process doesn't feel quite so straightforward. With SiteGround, it really is just that simple, in theory and in practice. Our email marketing is super easy to get started and use. It has a built-in AI writer to make content creation a breeze, and heaps of beautiful and optimally designed templates at the ready. I'll leave a link to it below. Meanwhile, if you want a deeper dive into email automation best practices, I'll leave a linked article for that too. And that's it, right? Time to sit back and watch your emails do all the work. Not quite. There are a few more critical steps to truly mastering email marketing, starting with go deep on the data. If you're not going deep on your data and optimizing your sends, you're missing a goldmine for opportunity. Your email metrics hold the answers to what's working and what isn't, and how you can improve. Listen to the data and your email marketing will instantly improve. So you're ready to listen, but what is the data trying to say? Starting with your open rate, it seems low. What's that all about? Well, likely that you need to examine your subject lines. What about your click-through rate? What is a low one saying? You should take a second look at those calls to action. Are they strong enough, noticeable enough, relevant enough to your subject line? And those conversions? If people are opening your emails and clicking through but later not converting, what's going on here? Something went amiss between email and purchase. So either your email content didn't align with where you directed the subscriber, or maybe something more technical is at play, like perhaps your website is too slow, leaving users frustrated. Good news here, there are easy fixes for this, and we've got a video for that. I'll leave a link below. Run A/B tests. Perhaps you've got a good handle on the metrics and really want to fine-tune your sends. If that's the case, A/B tests are where it's at. With these split tests, you pick one very specific element of an email, like the subject line or call to action, and create two different versions of the email with just that one thing changed. Then you send these two different emails to a small portion of your email list segment to see which version performs better. Once you have your results, send the winning email to the remainder of your recipients and apply what you learned to future emails. Maybe the more time-sensitive subject inspired more sales, or a more descriptive CTA button did the trick. Whatever the result, as you observe your metrics and optimize and test, you'll gather more and more information about what works and what doesn't, so that your email marketing results will continually improve. This is the true secret to success. Connect the dots. Email marketing works phenomenally well, but it works even better when it's part of a larger strategy. If your emails are saying one thing while your social media, blog, or ads are saying another, then you're missing an opportunity to amplify and strengthen your message. The idea is that you want all of your marketing efforts to align, to work together and reinforce the same message at the right time in the right place. Here's how. Map it out. Remember your email customer journey and the touch points we mapped out? Don't stop at email. Map out the whole customer journey so that you've got a global view of your customer touchpoints. This way, you can not only fill in the gaps, but also make sure that your messages are aligning across channels. Want to learn more about the customer journey? We've got a video for that too. And you guessed it, the link is below. Time it right. If you're running a big sale or launching something new, don't let your emails be the last to join the party. Make sure they go out in step with your other marketing efforts. Create a calendar and make sure your touchpoints align not only on message, but on timing. Stay on brand. Whether someone finds you through an Instagram post, a blog article, or an email, they should feel like they're getting the same story. It helps build credibility, your brand, and eventually conversions. At the end of the day, when everything clicks, your email and your marketing feels cohesive, not like you're throwing spaghetti at a wall. And that's how you turn email from just another random message into a proper strategy that really makes a huge difference for your business. Maybe you want to make the whole process a bit more enjoyable and effortless though. Well, we've got you. SiteGround email marketing makes email creation, list building, segmentation, sending, and optimization a breeze. Let it help you make implementing your email marketing a whole lot easier. I'll leave a link below. Now, if you found these email marketing tips useful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights. And check out the links below for deeper dives into automation, customer journeys, and email strategy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.